Thanks. Thanks for coming out, guys. All right, real quick, my name is Danny Killea. I told my friend that I have a problem I need their help with recently. They said, first off, Danny, don't use the word problem because it's too negative. Instead, use the word challenge because it implies that there's room to grow. And they were right, you guys. It's much better to say you have a drinking challenge. It's like a lot more whimsical. That's red wine in a styrofoam cup. Also very whimsical. Feels like lame person lean. This whole vibe I'm giving off anyway is just like a SoundCloud rapper who's not ready to take the jump, so. Red wine in a styrofoam cup works perfect. Thank you guys so much for coming out. This is like my favorite thing in the world to do is stand-up comedy. Plus, it's just great being at a show. Like, I just really needed the energy boost that a show gives. Like, I was so foggy today, I forgot the word for aquarium, so I called it a water zoo. That's where I'm at. Made conversation with my roommate. He was like, oh, water zoo? I was like, yeah, where they keep the wet ones? Duh. So thanks. I needed this. There's something that sucks about comedy, though, and that's this, is that everyone you see on the show tonight, we're out every night working on new jokes, working on our timing, just trying to be the best comic that we can be. And what sucks is that you guys can be as funny as us without the practice. That's just human connection. We have humor built into us to make that connection, right? I have a perfect example of what I mean. I'm doing a show not too long ago. Someone comes up to me afterwards and said, hey, Danny, that was so much fun. Can we take a picture together? All right, so in the back of my mind, I was like, fucking check. This comedy bucket list is going great. And so I said that to them. I was like, of course we can take a picture. That would mean a lot to me. And then they said, oh, perfect. You just look exactly like my sister. And they could see that I was a little uncomfortable. They could see it on my face. So to make things better, they followed up with, oh, don't worry, though. They're non-binary. So I'm an ally, and you can't tell me otherwise. I have an older sister as well. If you have a sibling, you may have been asked this unfortunate question sometimes when you were growing up. I used to get asked, hey, Danny, is your sister hot? I used to get asked that. Do you have a sibling? Oh, man? Yeah, older or younger? Brother or sister? They hot? No. It's a horrible question. Even though I'm joking, like, it's a terrible thing to ask anyone regardless of their age. Here's the thing, I'm 28 years old, all right? If one of you was to ask me that now, I have the ability, I have the power of language to be like, no, I don't think my sister's hot, you fucking weirdo. What's the matter with you? But at the same time, I would tell you, that's my sister. That's my older sister. She's had my back time and time again, over and over. She's a gorgeous human being. I love her with my whole heart. But, like I said, I'm 28. You don't know how to say that when you're 13 years old. So people would just be like, hey, Danny, is your sister hot? And I would get uncomfortable and go, she's not as hot as my dad. Old Petey's packing. That silver-haired fox. I have anxiety. Are there any nervous Nellies out there? The dulcet, soft hand waves, yeah. Maybe not for them, that was probably really fucking hard for them. It's gonna be 2 in the morning when he's staring at their ceiling, like, why did I say anything? Anxiety is tough to describe to people that don't have it, man. It's really weird. Like, my therapist, he put it perfectly the other. He said, having anxiety is like you're the passenger in a vehicle that the driver has no control over, all right? They're just a terrible driver. But taking medication makes it so that you're in the driver's seat. You're in control. And guys, I take Lexapro now, so what I learned from being on medication is that I am also a very bad driver. Didn't know life was a stick shift. Alright, this is what I'm going to do one more quick one to get the hell out of here. Thanks for having me, guys. Alright, I got made fun of recently for keeping a diary. I was told, you're a boy, Danny. Call it a journal. So now I call it a manifesto. I'm Danny Killea. Have a good night.